Hey everyone, thought I'd just do a little response to several rants that's been going on for the past 6 months. And so the past 6 months, basically since February all the way up to recently at the end of August. And these are two major rants. I talked about one recently in the return of my topics on my mind deal. But I want to talk about them. I want to talk about the casting of Megan Fox as April in TMNT, which comes out next year, and Ben Affleck as Bruce Wayne Batman in Man of Steel 2, which comes out a year later. I know a lot of people don't like these decisions, because pretty much when they look at Megan Fox, they don't see April O'Neil, they just see, oh, there's Megan Fox. A lot of people pretty much look at Megan Fox being cast as April and thinking the only reason Michael Bay and anybody else that's working on that movie cast her like that is because of who she is, because she's this generation's sex symbol, and she knows she'll get eyes on the movie. Let me explain something to you. There are some times let me explain something to you. When people get cast into certain iconic roles, you may think they're not going to do a good job, but guess what? They end up doing it. Take a look at the late Heath Ledger. No one thought after what he did in Brokeback Mountain and a few movies before that he'd make a good Joker. Guess what? He was. He was probably the scariest Joker in the film history of the Batman franchise. The scariest. And in fact, he won a freaking Best Supporting Actor award for it. The point is, just because you think somebody's not going to do good, doesn't mean they won't. Just because when you look on screen you think, oh, that's April O'Neil, oh, that's not, oh, that's that's Megan Fox, or, oh, that's Ben Affleck, doesn't mean they're not going to embrace the character. And besides, you don't know how much April's character is going to be in the movie. I mean, yeah, she's got to have a decent role in it. There's no doubt about it. Seeing as though it seems to be a live-action, more mature adaptation of the 80s cartoon, obviously, because you got the Channel 6 building, you got Vern, you obviously got a female version of Vern Thompson called Bernadette Thompson, played by Whoopi Goldberg. You got Vern being played by Will Arnett, I think. You just got this whole cast of characters, and you think, well, I really don't think some of these people will do good. Again, you don't know if they won't. You don't know if they'll do good or not until you actually see either a teaser trailer, a trailer, or even the film itself. Alright? We don't know that. I mean, I can understand that when people look at iconic characters like Batman, Bruce Wayne, and April O'Neil from Ninja Turtles, that basically when you picture them, you picture actors or actresses that are not very well known, that when they're cast as these characters, that when you see them cast as these characters, you're like, oh, that's April O'Neil. You don't, okay, it's like with the first 3 live-action films. When you saw Judith Hong and Paige Toka portraying April, you looked at them and you said, oh, it's Judith Hong, or oh, it's Paige Toka. No, you're like, oh, it's April. That's what you wanted. That's how you looked at her. You didn't see the actress, you saw the character. And that's why I understand a lot of people are not happy at the fact that we have to have Megan Fox as April O'Neil, because they're not going to see April O'Neil, they're going to see Megan Fox. But you know what? Give it a chance. Christopher Nolan, same thing. Not that well known, was a known actor, starred in some good movies and all that, but wasn't as known as, let's say, a Ben Affleck. And what happens? Not Christopher Nolan, but Christian Bale. For 3 movies, he brought Batman to life. He got into the character for 3 movies. He got into the character. He became Batman. And it's like when people saw Christian Bale, they knew who he was, but because he wasn't as well known as, let's say, a Ben Affleck, it's like, they didn't see, oh, that's Christian Bale. No, they saw Bruce Wayne. They saw Batman. That's who they saw. They didn't see anybody else. Same with the guy that played Superman in Man of Steel. They didn't see that actor. No, they saw Clark Kent. They saw Superman. The thing is, just because somebody is cast in a certain role doesn't mean, and they're a well-known actor or actress, doesn't mean they're not going to embrace the character and make you see the character and not the actor or actress. Ben Affleck, when he did Daredevil, I went and saw Daredevil in the theaters. Ben Affleck starting off at that moment and all that, he had some good movies under his belt. But when I saw him in that movie, I didn't see the actor, I saw the character. See, that's the thing. You take a look at Hugh Jackman. If anybody knows about Hugh Jackman's past before he joined up on the X-Men franchise, nobody knew who he was. And what happened? He became Wolverine. Anytime you look at him, and he's on all these other films and stuff, yeah, you don't see Hugh Jackman in some of these films. You see Wolverine. That's how much he embraced the character. Same with Tobey Maguire. When Tobey Maguire embraced in the first original 3 Spider-Man films, we knew who he was, but what happened? He embraced it to the point that, oh, that's Peter Parker, it's not Tobey Maguire. The fact is, folks, just because in the past 6 months, 2 iconic roles from 2 different franchises has had a well-known actress and a well-known actor and director cast in iconic roles of April O'Neil in the Ninja Turtles movie next year and Man of Steel 2 in 2015 with Ben Affleck. Just because Megan and Ben were cast in these roles doesn't mean they're not going to do a good job. It doesn't mean that. You just gotta wait and see. You cannot judge until it comes out. So basically my opinion is wait. We're already starting to see stills and pictures and everything from the movie, from the Ninja Turtles movie, and it looks, even though we don't have no visuals, I mean, not visual, but even though we don't have no, like trailer or anything like that, it looks like possibly she is taking the role of April seriously. But we got to give it a chance, guys. Alright? Got to give it a chance. So, same with Ben Affleck as Batman. So, that's all I'm going to say on it. Comment below. Tell me what you think. I'll talk to you all later.